It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepherd, we hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepherd. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
Huh.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose.
Oh,
You're an
that's
amazing
nice.
people, Shepherd. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before.
Wow, she's
They
taught him how
remind
to
me of the
repair
keepers on the
ships.
Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
Interesting. She's really taught them how to be intelligent. That's really cool.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
That's cool.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
That's good. I don't think the Rachni are bad, especially after they've been saved.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to. And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
That's interesting. That's cool though. She survived and she's doing well and thriving, and I'm glad that she appreciates my efforts to save her. And I'm glad that she's building her people towards a better goal. Considering that she was able to fix the ship means that she probably was able to get some information left over from the Novaria, maybe. Maybe she took some of Benezia's memories? Who knows? I don't know, I feel like she had to get memories along the way. She wouldn't be able to fix the ship otherwise. Maybe she got it from the pirates. But, you know, the Rachni people kind of remind me of, like, the Thorian in a way. So, I wonder if she will be as powerful as the Thorians or not. The Thorian, not the Thorians. There's not more than one, as far as I know. Wonder how long the Rachni lifespan is. So the workers live only about 2 to 3 weeks. So that's probably like an insect's lifespan. Hmm. So, interestingly, the Rachni Queen will be a lot. She was born when Commander Shepard is like 30ish. How old is Commander Shepard actually? So Commander Shepard's 29 years old. Well, about 30 years old in Mass Effect 1. So, and humans, I don't know, probably live to about 100 years old. So, I mean, the Rachni Queen will be alive for a long time. And she was an egg in incubation. So, honestly, she'll probably live to be at least 650 years old. So, she'll be she'll be able to teach her future queens and future warriors about Commander Shepard's great deeds. I will live on. That's cool. That's really cool.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni War was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni War?
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors were forced into war against their will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend on Noveria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
That's cool. It's cool hearing about the Rachni Queen. I'm glad that she's... It's smart that she's recovering her losses and also making sure that when she is ready, she'll be truly and fully ready for when whatever happens. Well, I mean, she's obviously building her forces again, and I don't know about the brood warriors or whatever, but like, yeah, she definitely has. Apparently, according to the biology of Rachni, they have like, they can carry sperm similar to kind of how like cats or other animals, unlike humans, can carry sperm for like a decent while. And so I think Rachnis can carry sperm for a long while. So that's cool.
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Analeas.
Yeah, I remember.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Analeas?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer.
I didn't think I'd see her again,
What
honestly.
brings you to Ilium? You know, that you can talk about.
I'm working on a top secret project. Mostly putting together a team and doing research right now.
Sounds vague. No offense taken. I've been undercover enough to know how it goes. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
We can use this!
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
I'm happy to help.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Ilium.
Is everything here so expensive? I'd planned to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best, and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parsini, you set me up! But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to find you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Oh, that's cool.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
How long were you after this woman?
A few weeks, plus transit time. Not nearly as long as Annaleus. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
That's true.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
Makes sense.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
Well, at least she keeps
Must
herself
be hard
busy.
going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new
Dark
places, meet
energy.
new people. The only
Like
weird
violence?
part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around.
It was cool to help her again. Let's see how much. Still not enough Paragon points.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going onto my suit.
Okay. I like the little conversations too.
Tired of training employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentutech can help.
I'm gonna have that asshole arrested.
Another sorry needing help. Oh my goodness. That's the third sorry today. No, I'm joking. Well, technically, second. Let's see what she needs help with.
Watch yourself if you go in there. Some human is causing trouble. He's demanding that I sign the place over to him.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh no, that crap might fly on Omega, but this is Ilium. I'm hooking up security cams now. If he or anybody else causes trouble, I'll have their asses arrested.
Cool looking door. Who's causing trouble up here?
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive.
That's funny.
I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber. I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
I'd be so
That makes my
so
legs
awkward.
hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them, and you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
That can't be sanitary.
Not the point, man.
I would kind of agree. I wouldn't want to drink out of somebody's belly button, to be honest.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like Blue Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Ilium.
I'm dead! This conversation is so freaking funny. So, but that does bring up an interesting point. Do Tyrians see Asari the same way we do? Or do Asari change perspectives to whoever's looking at them? Because, like, to be honest, that would kind of make a lot of sense considering that their species does deal with biotics a lot and kind of like in a mind controlling way. Or like being able to delve into the mind, like how the Yara was able to delve into my mind and see, well, about the Protheans.
Well, I suppose watching just one more dance wouldn't hurt.
That's the spirit.
As long as I'm not paying for the drinks.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a...
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
There's been a lot of talks about cross reproduction, interestingly enough. Like, okay.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing. Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are. Someone whose food you can eat, even.
Pretty sure this man is hitting on her. Like, 100% certain, and I'm surprised she doesn't see it. Do I even have any ammo in my gun anyways?
You're really holding out on me? I'm a man on the edge. I got nothing to lose.
Conrad?
I'll do anything to get the job done. I'll go all the way without a second thought.
Oh, okay.
You want to see how far I'll go? I learned how to shove a gun in people's faces from Commander Shepard.
Hey, if you know this idiot, can you rein him in before I slap his ass with a singularity?
That's
Shepard?
funny.
Is it really you? It's me, Conrad Werner. We met on the Citadel. I wanted to become a Spectre. Oh, and then you shoved a gun in my face. You showed me what it meant to be truly extreme. I learned that lesson well. So you're alive, huh? I hear it goes like that in the biz. Why don't you sit back and watch how it's done? I got some asses to kick.
Conrad, why are you acting like me?
What, are you crazy? I'm nothing like you. I'm not a Spectre working for the Council. I'm on my own, backed only by my wits and my nerves. No
Oh
rules,
gosh,
no
you
laws,
even have
just
my
whatever
army.
it takes to get the job done. I'm not like you at all.
Conrad, do you have any actual combat training?
I'm saving the galaxy, Shepard. I don't have time for training. Don't you
Oh
get
gosh.
it? You were a
Oh
big
golly,
jerk,
G18.
but you saved the galaxy and showed other races that humans mattered. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
How'd you get that armor?
Oh, they make some pretty convincing replicas these days, if you're willing to pay.
Oh,
Getting the whole getup was pretty
Conrad.
expensive,
Oh my
but my
God.
wife was really supportive. She even paid for my shuttle fare off-world.
Oh no, the Asari. That is so funny. I love seeing the Asari just like slapping her face at the how ridiculous that is. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. He's so blind. She just wanted him out of there. Oh my gosh, the poor wife. But she's still married to him, so she sees something in him, I guess.
So you just wander the galaxy righting wrongs?
Hey, don't say it like that. I talk to people, you know? Ask them if they have big problems that only I can solve. You'd be surprised how many people are just waiting for someone to talk to them. Sometimes I poke through crates, too. You know, for extra credits.
Any decent security system will detect that you aren't in the military, much less part of my squad.
I just say that I'm deep cover and don't appear on systems. I'm doing the best I can, okay? You were a hero. You saved the galaxy and showed everyone what humanity could do. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard.
Why is he
We all
repeating what
did.
he already said?
I had to do something.
Why were you trying to get the deed to this place?
This place is actually a front for a red sand dealer. I need to take it over to crack the ring.
What? Who the hell told you that?
The owner of that weapons store near the carport? She's an undercover cop. She told me about it when I introduced myself.
Listen, crap for brains. First, we don't sell red sand. Second, red sand is legal on Ilium. You just need a license.
I'll talk to this undercover cop and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. If I kill annoying customers, it usually causes property damage. That comes out of my pay.
Just let me know if you need any help, Shepard.
Oh gosh, Conrad.
I can taste hate in the air, but there's no fighting. It's like they don't want to. Is that right? Because it seems stupid. Rules and words to hide how they hide. Fighting is simple. Kill the guy aiming at you. Here, there's no way to tell. Stupid.
Good luck talking to the weapons merchant. Remember,
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
We could watch Fleet and Flotilla. It got awards for its portrayal of Turian and Quarian relationships.
Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
if worst comes to worst, I did have the nerve stimulation program built into my suit.
And I hear that the love scenes are... What?
Oh yeah. Standard equipment for any responsible adult. Oh here, let me fire it up. Excuse me, human. Private conversation? Ugh.
A little space, please.
How can she be so dense?
So then he says,
Oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
so then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Complete.
So is she the, I'm guessing she's the person we're talking
Not
to.
to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
No, that's not her.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Okay, let's see.
Quarian or Volus, who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exosuit-wearing employees, genetic paradigms invite you to consider environmental adaptive therapy.
Alright. What is this? Transportation and shipping. Oh boy. Lots of idiots. Lots of idiots. I'm surprised that Asari must have been young to have fallen for that, honestly. I know it seems like Asari are pretty smart considering they live a long time. So I'm guessing that she's just young. That's why she was willing to give so much.
I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nasana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope. Excuse me, I'm on an important call. Excuse me, I'm on an important call.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Everybody is busy. Okay.
The council thought that Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre, would play by the rules.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know, some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
Good. I'm pretty good at bypassing firewalls. Maybe they're looking for techs.
Can I help you with something?
I talked to an old friend, Conrad Werner. You told him that the Eternity Lounge was selling red sand.
Oh, you're Conrad's friend. Yes, that place is really dangerous. I should know. I'm an undercover cop. Did you get me the deed to the bar? I need the deed to, stop the red sand dealers.
I softened up the bar owner, but you need to go in and finish them off.
Really? Are you sure?
Absolutely. You just need to close the deal. Go in, be tough, and let them know you're with me. They'll hand the deed right over.
Wow, great. Here, I'll set you up for a discount. Thanks for the help.
I do think that.
This looks interesting.
O blue rose of Ilium, let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun and sheeting rain turn your supple beauty into strength. For if our love is to survive, it must grow thorns to pierce the hand of any that would uproot it.
Well, I didn't know Krogans were poets. Ooh, I don't know. That was kind of ooh. I accidentally let one of my fish die, so this time I won't let it die.
Rose of Ilium, you have blossomed.
Isn't that the
Glass, plastic. But beauty under glass is untapped.
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
The Krogan's reading those love poems to get your attention?
His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
so funny? Oh my goodness. That's so dorky.
It must grow thorns to pierce the hand of any that would uproot it.
I'm so dead. That's so funny.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent...
Blue Rose of Ilium.
Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense. It made me wonder if he really likes me, or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know, because of the genophage.
On the rocky plains of
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think he realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
It doesn't seem common for Asari to date Krogan. What brought you two together?
He's a fun guy, really smart, especially for a Krogan, and he's got a good job as a transport technician. It's fun to join a mercenary guild or dance at bars for a few centuries, but eventually you hit the matron stage, you know? Then you get your back tattoo removed, let your scalp go back to its natural blue, and settle down with someone dependable.
I stand here, humble and mute, to offer
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Look at him. He's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him, so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
Aww. Man, I always buy this stuff before I even... well. So, does that mean she looks like a Krogan in size then? Because thinking about it, like, oh, they look
What
like
about
us.
you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right? Damn, that's a hell of a sniper rifle.
If you say so.
Man, I spent a lot of credits.
I'm telling you, Vax will never notice it. Pieces? No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to be rich. I'm on a call.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use. I charged for 50 hours, plus overtime.
That sounds horrible. What's the whole point of it if it creates mental scarring.
Nothing to declare?
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract. Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zeus Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
Okay, at first I was like, who the heck? But then I remember, yeah, there was a Selayan that survived, and we let her live, because why not?
How's Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zeus Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans, but the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent.
Oh no, that's why.
I'm here.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that lady saying, read the contract carefully. They really get you on that stuff.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable, which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No. But they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zeus Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
That makes sense. That's terrible.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Wouldn't it be
Headaches
better?
or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes, the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
That's horrible using those people as they are. Honestly, I think it would be smarter to be in good standing with the people, as they obviously are rebuilding. And then as you're helping them with the rebuilding process and helping them become better, they're indebted to you. And even though human lives are short, and, you know, once a couple generations have passed, they won't be as useful to you as they once were. But I mean, even for a couple hundred years, or at least maybe 150 years, 70 years, that's still something in terms of like what you can get in terms of help and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of other things. It's better to do that than be against them. in my humble opinion. Okay.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Theros signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
So you'd be this harsh in your contract terms if these were Asari colonists?
If they were Asari, they'd be dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Asari like my bondmate, who died when the Geth rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth attack on the Citadel. One worked in the embassy, the other was a greeter for the consort.
Oh, I remember her. She was the...
I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bondmate on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them loved talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't... Oh...
Actually, I'm surprised Shepard isn't bringing up that she knew the greeter, because she did talk to the greeter on...
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
I wish I could have talked more with her. She had a lot of options available in talking, but I accidentally hit the jackpot and missed all the others.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Arinya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Okay, sis.
Nothing to declare? Move along. You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep some control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin Thane Krios. While Ilium News did credit...
I'm 100% sure if we did do, I guess you would consider the deed that,
or tolerate prejudice against any sapient species. Apologizes for any unintentional misstatements implying otherwise.
I feel like there would be a high chance that, there'd probably be a shepherd, a mini shepherd in technicality of the Asari species. I'm just saying. And apparently Liara will make a mini shepherd anyways, without us saying anything like that anyways, so. Which I guess is kind of fair if it has the genetic modifications of...
Perhaps you need to explore other options.
Well, it has the personality of shepherd and, you know, all this and that, so I think it's worth it. I wonder how Conrad's doing up there.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says...
I hate the Volus, man. Seems like every Volus I meet is always greedy and just really annoying to deal with. I'm surprised they get anything done, considering how greedy they are.
Damn it, this is just a misunderstanding!
Tell it to the judge. My surveillance vids caught your extortion attempt from 4 different angles.
I was misled! I was told that you had agreed to sell!
Take her away, before I have my bartender throw her out.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little...
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous.
Dang,
anyway,
she's
this
seen
is
some
Eternity, and I'm Athena, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
Oh, she's a matriarch. That's actually kind of surprising.
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know, not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
That's interesting, and the Asari Krogan.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
Ooh!
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
Oh, that's interesting.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
What's it like living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
Just looking around.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Oh, that's nice of her. That's really interesting to hear, though. Not every day you hear that Krogan and Asari had a kid by technicality. But I can see, it's interesting how they go about like memory transference and everything. And so it's really cool seeing the side where it's like the genetic, I guess, material that they get from, or I feel like rather than calling it genetic material, it'd be memories, and that kind of like the transference of how the thoughts and feelings would go into the mind. I feel like that wouldn't just be, because obviously they don't actually get any actual genetic material. It's just the memories. So I feel like it's just kind of weird to say it as that, because to me it seems like, well, to me it seems like, I don't know, as somebody who knows a lot, not a lot about science, but I like reading about science and stuff like that. It's just very fascinating seeing like all of the information in terms of, well, how would you say it? Just how the memories transfer and stuff like that. Because like, I remember reading an article about like somebody who's had an organ transfer, and somehow things that they once liked, they didn't like anymore, and they just had like these urgent feelings, I guess you could say, to they liked the things that their organ donors liked, which really brings up an interesting and fascinating thought process of like, do our organs hold? And then thinking about it, it really thinks like, oh, when you mean genetic material, that I can get behind. But that information is kind of recent, honestly. More recent than when this game came out. So honestly, I feel like Mass Effect is ahead of its time in terms of that. Because those articles are recent, and Mass Effect came back out long ago, especially Mass Effect 2. So that's really fascinating if you think about it. It's like, that's really ahead of its time. Because I don't think that's unfounded in what they're saying. If our bodies somehow keep, even though we obviously keep memories in our brain, is somehow some of that genetic material, the things that we like, somehow transferable, really is very interesting when you hear about it from that perspective.